Hey YouTube, thanks for watching my video number 7 on lightweight, light budget, dual sport camping, the luggage. So yeah, May 12th is getting close to heading out on an adventure. And man, did I look at a lot of luggage. And boys, there's some nice stuff out there. All the giant loop stuff and the Wolfman and all that, and but pretty spendy. Moscow Moto, they have some awesome stuff. So I was looking for, well, one, I didn't want big. That it seems like the bigger luggage you get, the more you take, and that's not lightweight. So I went with smaller and less expensive. But boy, I tried to find used saddlebags really tough, and looked and looked and looked. And again, I was looking for something a little less in size and low in profile to keep the weight low. And I ended up deciding on the Nelson rig, their new rig gear adventure Enduro bag, the RG20, I think it is. I'll put a link in the description and a link to a great video that they have on it. So I won't go through a lot of the features. If you're interested, check out that video. But I looked and looked for used, couldn't find any. Ended up buying these new. I'd watched them. They're $125. They dropped down to $116, and I picked them up at $116. So that's the most I've spent on any of my gear so far. But expandable, again, there's a great video on them, so I won't go into it. But I think they're gonna work out real nice. I've cinched them down, and it's good. Keep your weight low. I love this pocket here for tire irons. You get at it without getting into the whole thing. Slide right down in there. Yeah, 116, so not bad. It comes with a fender strap. You put that on your fender and it gives you a tie down point. But I run an MX racing rack on the back, which has been fine for me. Some people have had issues with these braking, but shoot, man, I've loaded this sucker up and no issues. And tons of tie down spots. So I'm just gonna tie it down right here, and then onto my foot peg structure there. And I used the fender strap first, but yeah, totally unneeded for my setup, but nice to have. So that's saddlebags. And again, with this MX Racing rack, I'm going to have my tent up here, and probably my sleeping pad and sleeping bag. And I'm deciding if I want to get a bag to put all that stuff in. And this fender bag I always keep on this rack. Keeps my paperwork in it, but I'll move that to the front fender. Keep some stuff in there, and just to move some weight up front, instead of having it all in the back. And speaking of that, let's go up to my other choice for luggage. And I'd looked at a ton of tank bags and front saddlebags, but front saddlebags tend to be big. And well, yeah, the bigger it is, the more stuff you take. So I was looking for something smaller and couldn't find anything. And then I started looking at stuff that was designed for ATVs, and this was designed for ATV. So it's a tank bag. It's going to sit real nice. And these two front saddlebags, and nice hook onto the frame. And I've cinched those down. I think it's going to work out great. So a little water bottle holder. I don't only hold a 12-ouncer, but I think I have a plan for that. Something I'll talk about later. But and then the tank bag, which is a decent size, not too big, not too small. I think it's gonna work out great. Let me try to open it one-handed here. So, map compartment and a double zipper, nice and roomy in there. I might slip a couple magnets in here to make sure it stays in place. I cinched it down, and I think but I haven't hit any rough trails. I haven't ridden with it on at all yet. But yeah, I might need to slip a couple magnets in here just to make sure it's nice and secure. We'll figure that out as we go. So this is an America Trails brand. And tank bags are expensive in my book. So again, this was designed for an ATV. New, the price $38. So definitely fits into the light budget. Now the brand on it is American Trails, but from a company, Bushwhacker, out of Utah. I keep running into these Utah companies. So my tank bag and front saddlebags from Bushwhacker in Utah. My pillow is a Climate pillow. I'm probably getting a Climate sleeping pad out of Utah. My hydration pack, a Geiger rig, out of Utah. So I don't know, man. Keeping it local, not on purpose, just by happenstance. And yeah, I live in Utah, and I'm quite lucky to have access to a lot of public land. So I'll probably load all this up and take a test run on it. I like to test everything out to make sure before I head out way into a 3-dayer that everything's gonna work. But yeah, I think my rear saddlebags, front tank bag with these little front side saddlebags. These are not huge. These are not big at all. You can see the width is pretty small. Actually designed so your lever here on an ATV wouldn't be affected. But I was like, hey, this is gonna work out real good, and leave my gas tank available, my gas cap available without removing. So I think it's gonna work out really nice. Oh, I didn't do my normal disclaimer. I'm no vlogger. It's one take only tank. I don't edit videos. I'm sorry if I misspoke. If I have, I'll correct myself in the description. Let me know. And my video production quality is pretty low, but I hope content-wise that you find something interesting there, that you can look past that. I love vloggers, but that ain't me. You'll never see me doing a riding video where I'm going down the road talking about my life. If you do, shoot me. Not my gig. But I really appreciate people that do that. So not to criticize either. You could you could criticize my videos harshly. So yeah, no intro, no music, no exit, no nothing. Down and dirty, one take, only take. That's it. Thanks for watching again. As always, ride safe, everybody.